It was a flawless Saturday afternoon in Oakwood Estates. Sunshine bathed the sidewalks, birds sang overhead, and I had promised my 6-year-old daughter Lily a special daddy-daughter dance practice in our driveway. Her school's annual dance was the next weekend, and Lily had been nervously rehearsing her steps all week. "Daddy, what if I step on your toes in front of everyone?" she had asked, those big brown eyes filled with worry. So I suggested we practice outside where there was more space than our cramped living room. I synced my Bluetooth speaker and played her favorite Disney songs. Lily emerged from the house in her sparkly purple dress, wearing a plastic tiara slightly askew atop her curls. "Ready for our practice, sweetheart?" I asked, offering her a bow. She giggled and replied with a wobbly curtsy. We began with simple box steps, her feet on top of mine, as I guided her around the driveway. Her laughter echoed through our peaceful neighborhood as I spun her. That's when Karen Whitfield stormed toward us, clipboard in hand and her usual frown even deeper. As president of the HOA, Karen believed it her duty to enforce every rule, regardless of logic or context. If it was in her HOA binder, it was treated as gospel. "Excuse me, Mr. Jackson," she snapped, her shrill voice enough to turn milk sour. I paused, keeping my hand on Lily's shoulder. "What exactly do you think you're doing?" she demanded, standing firmly on the sidewalk like our driveway was toxic ground. "Practicing for a school dance," I said calmly. "We're just enjoying a little father-daughter time." Karen dramatically flipped open her clipboard. Section 8, Paragraph 4, Subsection C. Driveways are for vehicle parking only. No recreational use in front-facing areas. I inhaled slowly, reminding myself that Lily was watching. "Karen, we're just dancing. We aren't disturbing anyone." "Rules are rules, Mr. Jackson," she said, smugness radiating from her. "Stop immediately and go inside." Lily glanced up at me, her joy fading. "Do we have to stop, Daddy?" she whispered. Before I could reply, Tom from across the street called, "Hey, Brad, Lily's doing great. Better than my Emma did at that age." Other neighbors added cheers and nods. It was clear everyone but Karen appreciated our dance. "This is a violation," Karen barked. "If it doesn't stop, I'll issue a citation and add it to your record." I knelt to Lily's level. "Grab a water, sweetheart. It's warm out." When she disappeared inside, I turned back. "I've read the guidelines. Nothing in them bans dancing in driveways." As a contract lawyer, I'd thoroughly studied HOA rules before moving in 2 years ago. Karen's nostrils flared. "It falls under recreational activities, which are prohibited." "Not exactly," I replied. "They define recreation as sports or equipment-based games that could damage property or create noise. Dancing with my daughter doesn't qualify." That's when Karen escalated. She pulled out her phone. "If you won't listen, I'll call the police. They can settle this." I almost laughed. "You're calling 911 because I'm dancing with my kid?" "It violates community standards," she snapped. "And yes, police handle civil disputes." She punched in the number and began reporting a false scene, claiming a loud, unauthorized gathering and that I'd threatened her. Neighbors looked on, many recording the bizarre moment. 2 police cars arrived about 10 minutes later. Lily was back outside and I had resumed our dance at a low volume. Officer Rodriguez, familiar from local events, walked up with confusion. His partner, Officer Chen, stayed close behind. "We got a call about a disturbance," Rodriguez said, his tone already skeptical. Karen rushed over. "This man's violating HOA rules, loud music, unauthorized activity, and he threatened me." The officer looked between me, Lily and her tiara, and Karen. "Ma'am, did you really call 911 over an HOA complaint?" "It's more than that," Karen shrieked. "He's disturbing the peace." Mrs. Patel from next door chimed in. "Officers, everyone's been enjoying this adorable dance. Karen's the only one disturbed." Several neighbors backed her up, noting they had filmed everything, including Karen's exaggerated police report. Officer Chen pulled Karen aside while Rodriguez spoke with me. After confirming it was just a sweet moment between parent and child, he rejoined his partner, who was now dealing with a visibly agitated Karen. Then came the surprise. After a quiet exchange, Officer Chen produced his handcuffs. "Ms. Whitfield, you're under arrest for misusing emergency services and filing a false report." Karen's color drained. "You're joking. I'm the HOA president." Rodriguez stayed calm. HOA rules are civil. You falsely claimed a disturbance and a threat. Witnesses and body cam footage say otherwise. Misuse of 911 is serious. As they read her rights, Karen wailed, giving Lily a crash course in what not to do around police. "Do you know who I am?" she shrieked. "I work with Judge Sanders. You'll regret this." Officer Chen, deadpan, responded, "Ma'am, threatening officers won't help you." Karen faced swift consequences. In court that Tuesday, she was fined $500 and sentenced to 40 hours of service. But the bigger blow came from within the neighborhood. That evening, during her hearing, Karen received a message. She had been removed as HOA president after an emergency vote. Mr. Gonzalez, the kind retired teacher and VP, would take her place. As Karen read the message, her jaw dropped. Her reign had ended, and